Welcome. Today I'm going to do a card reveal. So this is the brand new deck that's just come in this week. Let me just get that up to the screen so you can see that. And this one's all about life missions or life purpose. So it's going to help me with the series that I'm doing with astrology, using the birth chart to determine people's life purpose. This card is just going to give me a little bit more assistance with that. I'm also going to see if I can use these as pick a card messages as well. Let's unveil and we'll have a little look. This is my favourite part, is getting a brand new deck. Now this one is not available on my website yet. I like to use the decks for a little while before I make them available. I believe the next one that I'm going to make available will be the True Crime deck first of all. So this one I will play with for a little while just to make sure whether or not it needs any changes. I love the colours on these. So these ones are a kind of a khaki and brown mixed with gold. So they've got gold detailing through the images as well as on the cards themselves. They've got gold around the embellishments, and also, as you saw, the gold embossing on the side edges. So these I am so happy with. I've been working on these for a few weeks now just to get the messages right for the astrology and life purpose. So let's have a look and let's go through what some of the card images. First of all, I'm gonna pick a card message first of all. They shuffle really nicely, so they're a kind of a gloss finish, which means they shuffle really well. They're a really good size in your hands, these ones, so they're really good if you want to do the special shuffling. I'm not going to do that, but they're very good for that. They fit really well inside your hand. So you can shuffle sideways or long ways, depending on how you like it. I do not shuffle long ways, I shuffle sideways. We'll see what that message is. Surrender control. And I laugh because I am very controlled with shuffling a certain way, so I only like to shuffle this way. Okay, so let's pick 3 cards, and we're going to do these in a different way. There we go. So choosing pile 1, 2 or 3. And then we'll have a little flip through on what these card images are. So just take a moment, choose group 1. I know it's opposite on your screen, so let's call this one group 1 for you. So this is group 1, this is group 2, this is group 3. And let's reveal your cards. So group 1, your message is service to others. So that's about, as a purpose in this life, is about working with other people, learning to incorporate other people in your life. It's also about learning to be, a carer or a healer, or working with other people in a way that helps them. It can even be teacher. It can be anything really where you're in the service industry or you help other people in some way. So this is all about service to others rather than service to self, or living a life that is, you've come into this life to work on your own things or do your own things. This one here is more about working with other people and helping other people. So that's your message, group 1. And I didn't bring any stands with me to put that up. But group 2, your message. Okay, so you've got some deep inner exploration. So that's very Scorpion energy. This one here is very Virgo energy. Can also be a little bit Libra as well. But this one here is very Scorpio energy, and that's about transformation. It's about going very deep. So transforming, growing, learning, coming in this to life to make some big changes. It's also about coming into this life and not being fearful to incorporate your shadow or do some shadow work or work with the shadow. So whether you're helping others to have deep transformations, working with their shadows, or whether you're doing that yourself, there's some deep healing or deep inner exploration going on around you, group 2. And group 3 is about commanding respect. So this one's very Leo energy, and that's all about being a good leader and being able to stand up above the crowd and be seen as someone to look up to, somebody to aspire to, somebody that others can look at and follow what they're doing. So look at them as if they're a good leader or a good role model. So that's saying that you're either coming into this life to work on how you can be a shining light or a guiding light for other people, or it's how you're helping others to stand in their own right and be their own shining light. So whether you're a person in this life that is coming in because you've got great leadership skills, or you need to work on leadership skills in this life and learning to command respect from others, learning to be a guiding light to other people, and learning to be an example to other people, a role model. So that could be something that you're learning to accomplish in this life. So that's the cards. But I love how kind of inner child and kind of inner darkness these are. So what the idea of is working with your purpose. So working with your purpose is your North Node. And you find your North Node, you find your purpose by coming into this life and choosing something from your past life that you feel you could have done better. Perhaps there's some kind of trauma that you're bringing in from a past life. Perhaps there's skills that you need to use better in this life, or perhaps there's the way you've dealt with other people that you feel like you need to do a little bit better in this life, or you can do a little bit better. So when you've reincarnated, you've chosen something that you feel you weren't quite happy with how you'd done in the last life, and this is what you're wanting to work on. So that's why I love the darkness of these images, because it shows the dark traits of the past life that you had, or what traumas or what part of your past life that you feel like you could do better or need to work on. So going in and doing the shadow work, and with the things that were quite dark in a past life that you need to heal in this life, or you need to work on in this life. So that's why I love the images on these cards. Okay, let's do a little flip through. Make sure that's the right way up for you. And I love how they're really neutral, the colours. They're not overly bright, they're just very neutral colours. Very beige, browns, golds. Little pops of colour. So I think these could also be used in the picker cards. I'm going to give that a go next week. I've got some birth charts already lined up ready to go, and I'm going to be using these cards for some of the birth charts that you've sent me your birth details for. Again, if you're wanting me to have a look at your life purpose, I need you to comment on this video, or check this video comments, your birth date, your birth time, and your birth location. And then that will allow me to have a look at your nodes and where they fall. So these are based on astrology principles and the zodiac, and some of the things that are self node issues bringing into this life, and things that we need to work on in this life, being the North Node. So it's almost like inner child healing as well. So it's about working with that inner child. So not only is this also based on past life traumas or things that you're bringing in from a past life, this could also be related to things that we've dealt with as a child or in our youth, and things that we perhaps have held on, traumas that we've held on to, and things that we actually need to heal in adulthood, or things that we've pushed down even and that need to come to the surface to be healed. So these could also be inner child healing as well. But I think they would give really good messages as well to what's going on around people, things that they need to deal with and things that they need to work on. And there it is. That's my brand new deck of cards. So my life purpose deck. I look forward to working with this one on the lives when they're back, and also in some of the life purpose readings as well. I'll be back next week to read these cards.